what is the vagus nerve? Why should I care about? What can I do to make sure it's working the way it should? You hear it more and more. We hear about this one nerve. You don't hear about the facial nerve. You don't hear about the trigeminal nerve. Everybody's talking about the vagus nerve, and here's why. The vagus nerve is one of the big nerves that controls your rest and relax part of your body. It helps to slow things down. We live in a really rapid society. You have stress everywhere. Your heart rate's going. The brain is going a mile a minute. So you're always going at a fast rate. What the vagus nerve does, it works as part of your parasympathetic nervous system, which is your rest and relax part of your nervous system, to kind of bring things back to normal, to calm things down. It's just like that natural relaxer that everybody wants to stimulate. And that's why it's so important. The other thing that we're now learning more and more is by having that imbalance between your rest and relax system and your stress system is leading to issues in terms of chronic illness as well. There's a link between this and gut abnormalities, irritable bowel syndrome, inflammatory bowel, small intestinal bacterial overgrowth. There's a link with that now and our post-COVID patients. They think there's a link with nervous system abnormalities and fibromyalgia, and the list just goes on and on and on. What we want to do today is talk about some basic things where we can learn what the vagus nerve is and how we can work to stimulate it. So let's go. So first thing is, like I said, it's a nerve that goes from the brain throughout the body. It goes to your heart, it goes to your lungs, it goes to your gut, other parts of your body. It has sensory and motor, and it works as, again, as part of your parasympathetic or rest and relax system. So what we're trying to do is get to activate and slow things down and get you to relax, get the gut to work and move the way it should be and not be hyperactive, slow your heart rate down, keep your blood pressure down. All these things are benefits of stimulating. So how do we do that? Like we said, it works from the head all the way down through most of the rest of the body. One simple thing that people do is you can get the short massage techniques working on the base of the skull. You want to work with people who know how to activate it, and that can activate your vagus nerve and work to calm things down. Other tools that we can now do are you can actually get what's called a vagus nerve stimulator. There's a lot of units out there. There's some really strong ones that are only given through prescription. There's one's called GammaCore, one is called ElectroCore. Noticing a little pattern there. There's also some really cool brands that you can buy for yourself. One is called Hoolest, Hoolest. There's Nirvana, a couple other ones as well that work pretty well. What they're doing is they're working on the area in the neck or where the vagus nerve is, either through some type of a kind of like a massage gun. Some have little stim pads like you would get at the physical therapy office to try to stimulate that nerve to kick back in and calm things down, to calm the gut down, to calm your anxiety down, and work from there. Other tools have been shown to work. One is called Apollo Neuro. It's a wrap around your wrist. By working through vibration, it has been shown to increase HRV, your heart rate variability, and part of that is by stimulating the vagus nerve. Other tools that are out there is also something called Nucom, same idea. Instead of a wrap, it's actually little stickies that work through a device and have, again, been shown to improve your heart rate variability, partially by stimulating the vagus nerve to activate your parasympathetic rest and relax system. There's a lot of different tools you can do that are tech-based. There are also some really simple things that you may not have thought of or may not believe work, but they actually do. By just vigorously humming, that will send signal to the vagus nerve to activate. Works very well. Not as strong as some of the devices we talked about, but works well. Gargling water really, really hard can also work to stimulate your vagus nerve. Just do it carefully. Don't choke. Works well. Doing a cold shower, a cold plunge, as long as you have the ability to do that, doing a face dunk in cold water will all help to stimulate your vagus nerve. Stimulating the vagus nerve calms everything down like a nice cup of chamomile tea and gets your body in a much better area of homeostasis. That's where you want it to be. Other things that you can do are singing. Singing loudly may stimulate it. Those are different things that we can do to stimulate the vagus nerve. We need to find one thing that works for you to calm everything down. So we kind of went through how you can work to make it a more balanced system between your sympathetic, which is your stress system, like you're being chased by a tiger, your rest and relax system, like you just sitting chilling out, listening to some really relaxing jazz music. Those are the techniques. Why are we doing it? Again, there's more and more data showing that there's a link between problems with your sympathetic nervous system being overactive. We're seeing it with patients, unfortunately, with COVID, patients who have it with anxiety, patients who have fibromyalgia, patients who now we know who have gut issues, especially bloating, all may be linked to problems with your vagus nerve. So it's not just something that's going to work to calm you down, it's something that provides health benefits. You know it's going to get your heart rate down, so your heart rate's not going to be beating a mile a minute. Something that in 99% of the time does not require medication can do all these things to improve your health, lower your blood pressure, make your gut work better, decrease the stress hormones going to the brain, decrease inflammation, all these things done by working on the vagus nerve. Hopefully all this data and these tips will help you maximize your vagus nerve. If you have any questions or comments, please feel free to put them in the comment section, and please, if you like the content, please subscribe to my channel so you can hear more.